It was a Friday night, and Melissa had been stood up, again, so she did what anyone would do. She called her best friends, Dustin and Crystal, and they hit the road with the windows down and nowhere to go. They were laughing about nothing when Melissa noticed something strange. Both Dustin and Crystal had gone completely silent, holding their breath as they passed Westhaven Memorial Cemetery. Melissa rolled her eyes. "You two are ridiculous," she said. Dustin glanced in the rearview mirror. "You know who's buried in there, right? Wilbur Lister. Killed 22 girls. Buried them under his house. They executed him in 1957. Melissa scoffed. "So what? He's dead." Dustin grinned. "Tell you what, I'll give you $100 to go in there alone, find his grave, and sit on it for 2 hours. Melissa didn't even hesitate. "Deal." Dustin pulled up to the cemetery gates and handed Melissa a knife. "When the 2 hours are up, stab this into his grave. Proof you were really there." Melissa took the knife, stepped out of the car, and walked into the darkness without looking back. She found Wilbur's grave near the back wall. Someone had scratched a skull and crossbones into the stone. Melissa sat down on the cold earth and waited. For a long time, nothing happened. Just wind. Just silence. Then, with 50 minutes left, she heard it. A voice, low and rasping like dry leaves scraping across pavement. "You're never going to leave here." Melissa's blood went cold. Nobody leaves unless I let them. She pulled out her phone and called Crystal. "Are you guys messing with me?" Crystal sounded confused. "What are you talking about? We've been sitting in the car the whole time." Melissa's hands began to shake. When the timer finally hit 0, Melissa drove the knife into the grave with trembling hands and stood up to run. But something caught her. Something yanked her back. She couldn't move. She couldn't breathe. She tried to call Crystal again, but the call wouldn't connect. The voice returned, closer now, almost inside her ear. "No more calls, Melissa. No more anything." And then Melissa screamed. A sound so raw and broken it carried all the way to the parking lot. Dustin and Crystal heard it and sprinted through the cemetery gates. They found Melissa on the ground beside Wilbur's grave. She wasn't moving. She wasn't breathing. They called 911. When the police arrived, they found no wounds, no marks, no sign of struggle. The medical examiner would later conclude that Melissa had simply died of fright. One officer asked why she hadn't just run away. Another officer knelt beside her and lifted the edge of her coat. There it was, the knife. Melissa had accidentally driven it through the hem of her own coat, pinning herself to the grave. When she tried to stand, the coat pulled her back, and in the darkness she believed something had grabbed her. They never did explain the voice though, the one that whispered from the shadows, the one that knew her name.